Good old Thompson, mighty Thompson, and our spirit is of old, for we always stick together.
Good morning and welcome again to the GDFL Footy Show, coming to you from Geelong on a windy Saturday morning. A little bit of rain about this week, a little bit of frost, and the cars were covered all white, but it is winter, so we shouldn't be complaining about that at all. Last weekend we saw a magnificent round of matches with Belpost Hill Panthers. Well, they played against the Inverleigh Hawks, and Justin Tarr in the goal kicking there with 4 goals, and the Panthers were victorious in that game. The North Geelong Magpies had a bit of a training drill against the Yannicky Roos, having a bit of a struggle this year, but Jamie Pittman once again kicking 11 goals, and of course he's kicked 10, 10 and 11 and then gone to the top of the goal kicking list in local footy. Bannockburn, too good for the Winchelsea Blues. 2 goal kickers there kicking 5 goals each. Kieran Fulton and Tom Mullane Grant 5 goals apiece there. The Tommy Tides, well, they were too good for the East Geelong Eagles, but Jackson McLeod in the goal kicking again, booting 6 goals as well. The Belmont Lions, well, they were too good for Cry with the big Indigenous afternoon out there with the tea leaf ceremony and everything like that. A magnificent afternoon by all accounts, with Lima booting 7 goals for the Belmont Lions. And the 94.7 match of the day, the Werribee Centrals, well, they had their big reunion up there at the Duck Pond with Anthony Stevens, their guest speaker. Hear about him a little bit later on. Too good for the Geelong West Cheetahs. Hello, I'm Dick Philpott, and once again I've assembled some of the biggest names and brains in country football to eradicate, adjudicate, communicate, articulate, and definitely not procrastinate. And of course, the first person who needs absolutely no introduction, he is the mayor without the hair, Johnny Mitchell. Good morning, John.
Morning, Dick. Good morning, Alex. Good morning, viewers. Yeah, great day today.
That's great day indeed, Mitch. It's a good day, particularly above the ground. And Alex, of course, Alex Tagani. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, Dick. Thanks for having us on another Saturday morning.
That's an absolute pleasure, mate. And of course, Alex will be back later on talking everything Colts footy. We're going to take a look at the ladder as it stands at the moment, and it's going to come up on your screen. And I think the North Geelong Magpies might have got to the top of the tree now. There they are, up the top of the ladder. Thank you very much. Followed by the Belpost Hill Panthers, Inverleigh and Bannockburn. 4 sides, all equal on percentage. So we're certainly having a very exciting finish towards the end of the 2015 season. Followed by the Tommy Tigers, they're snuck into the 5 now. And the Belmont Lions are knocking on the door, they're 6. Followed by Werribee Centrals, East Geelong, Anarchy, Geelong West, Winchelsea, and the Cry Devils still to open their account in 2015. Let's take a look at the goal kicking. Well, we don't call it the John Coleman medal. We have to come up with a name. But Jamie Pittman's gone straight to the top of the ladder there, kicking 70. Well, he's got 72 goals up with a magnificent 11-goal haul last Saturday against Anarchy. Followed by Tom Mullane Grant, who has been on top all year. He's now in 2nd spot. Go right down there to Ryan Garrard of the Inverleigh Hawks on 32 goals. As I said before, the big reunion day, past players' day, up at the Werribee Centrals Footy Club. And Grubby was keeping himself fairly tidy, and tidy enough to talk to the North Melbourne legend, who was their guest speaker for the day, Anthony Stevens. This is part 2 of the interview. Part 1 you can see, of course, on YouTube, followed by, it was on the Geelong News last night. Here they go.
Talking about shinbone and spirit, I know they give it to Arch, and he's obviously a mate of yours.
Yep.
You won 2 best and fairest. I don't think he won any. Do you get stuck into him about that now and again, do you, when you're on the drink or what?
Nah, definitely not, Arch. I'm too scared.
I was going to say,
too scared of Arch.
he's not that stupid, I would have thought.
Once his eyes start rolling, you start running. But nah, I mean in regards to Glenn, played a different role to what I did. I mean, I was an on-baller, so I had more opportunities, I suppose. And but in the end, you don't see too many people, footballers win the Brownlow from full back or back pocket or whatever, or someone in the forward pocket. So it's just the way the game is. But I mean, Glenn would be in the top, I suppose, in our era. He's probably 2 or 3 best players we had in the 90s by a mile, because he was just committed. He hated losing. He was loyal to his teammates out on the ground. He just typified everything that North Melbourne was about in the 90s. So, he was a great mate of mine, and but at the same time, he was an amazing footballer. So.
Yeah, he was. Mate, you've got another pressing engagement, they tell me. You've got to do a bit of a speech to the Werribee Centrals players before the game.
Peter Marks, how does Peter go as a coach? He's my cousin, but I didn't actually...
be careful, Grubby.
I didn't see him play, him and his brother Martin, but, I know they were very good footballers, and... I'm a bit uncertain how he goes as a coach. Pete's pretty laid back and always likes a bit of a yarn and a gag and a giggle.
Yeah, he does. Look, you've been pretty honest with us, so I guess I've got to do the same. I only saw him coach one game and he was bloody shocking, actually. Didn't rotate properly and that. And I called for his head. I called for his second, but
he's still here.
But other than that,
that's the power.
That's his first year, is it? First year this year?
The problem's been, it's got nothing to do with Peter Marks. The problem's been the players that they went and they've got injured. And they've got a stack of injuries. I'm not sure they had a good enough side to make fifth, but they would have been a lot closer. But they've lost some really good players.
But good coaches always get the best out of the players, no matter whether they've got injuries or not. So.
I think he's done that. And
I think they've been pretty competitive in most games, haven't they?
They've got a couple of floggings, and then the week later they've come back and really fought back. And that, to me, is the coach gets them back. And that they're not as good as the top sides, and the top sides are going to beat them pretty easy. But the sides that they should beat, they're starting to beat. Don't know how they went last week. They only just got home against Corio, but that's always a battle. But no, look, obviously I think he's probably on a 2-year contract with a 1-year extension. And it was up to me, I'd probably sack him. But
I have a chat to him. He's pretty knowledgeable about his footy. So you go right. But it's going to be very interesting listening to him before the game and half time and three-quarter time and etc. So I hope the boys can get up and have a win for him today. So
you reckon I don't?
They better.
So how long are you in the box here? You having a talk
all day?
All day.
All day.
Do you want me to keep bringing the beers over?
If you wouldn't mind, I've got 3. I need 4 people, so you can be the 4.
Are you a beer drinker?
That's it.
The spirits later on,
depends how many beers I have.
That's about 10 o'clock tonight, probably.
I'll send a scotch or rum.
Whatever you want, I'll drink it.
Later on.
Whatever you want, I'll drink it.
Anthony, thanks for coming in. Thanks for being part of it, and good luck helping the boys today. You need you to get them over the line.
No worries. Thanks
Anthony Stevens, North Melbourne legend, joining us.
And a great interview there with Grubby and Anthony Stevens from the ex-North Melbourne Kangaroos. Mitch, the goal kicking has finally taken a bit of a turnaround. Who's on top of the moment? And Alex's love child, Tom Malone Grant, has gone down to second. Is he gone?
Well, I tell you what, he won't kick any today, Dick, but that's another story. Ricky Kiss will grab hold of him and shake him a few times out at the Thunderdome, and he mightn't get a kick.
Unbelievable. Come on, Alex.
You've got to understand, boys, now that Jordan Burke's gone, he's carrying more weight than Schwarzenegger.
There's no doubt he's carrying more weight. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. No, that's great to see. And of course, the North Geelong Magpies, I've got to mention it again, they've gone to the top of the ladder. But, gee, I tell you what, that top of the ladder at the moment, 4 sides on percentage. It couldn't be a better result for the
Points.
Points, I should say. It couldn't be better for the GDFL at the moment.
No, it's a very tight competition. And then you look at 5th spot with Thompson and Belmont. And today I'll probably determine that. Thompson beat Bannockburn. I don't think Belmont will make it. But that's to be determined today. But, yeah, it's a great competition. Really good, strong.
Yeah, it's great. So I think the GDFL will be very happy with the way the season's unfolding at the moment, with a very exciting finish coming up for the next 3 or 4 rounds. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we've got Alex with a bit of a chat about the Colts and also a very good interview coming up as well with the coach of the Corio Footy Club. Back after this.
Good old Thompson, mighty Thompson, and our spirit